Welcome back to Banfield. There's an old saying that goes, behind every great man is a great woman. But there have been plenty of really bad men, dictators, tyrants, and despots with lovely wives and families that support them. And in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, we have two very different portraits of the men and their women. One of the couples is a lot more secretive than the other, like Putin. Barely know a thing about him. But here's what I can tell you. From 1983 to 2014, he was married to a woman named Lyudmila Shkrebneva. And they had two daughters, Maria, a pediatric endocrinologist, and Katerina, a former acrobatic dancer who became a mathematician. But in 2013, he confirmed he divorced Lyudmila, and then things get fuzzy. We think he had at least two other children with two other women, or maybe three other children with two other women. One of those women may be his current wife, Alina Kabayeva. She's a rhythmic gymnast, quite decorated, actually. We've never had any confirmation, though. Once a Russian newspaper actually described them as a couple and then just got shut down. And then there's just rumors about them having kids, like a daughter in 2015 and one set of twins, boys, in 2019. And it's assumed that Putin's the dad of all three of them. We also know that Alina was in the Russian parliament for a while. Got a big job with a Netflix-y kind of thing, but Netflix today said it's going to honor the sanctions against Russia. But nobody really knows where Alina is. The other lady in Putin's life is a lady named Svetlana, apparently a housekeeper in the 90s. She got $100 million, it's thought of, that was a payoff to just go away. But that's the Russian first family. And then there's the Ukrainian first family. Whole other kettle of fish, folks. Volodymyr Zelensky met his wife Olena when they were in college. She was in architecture. He was a comedian. He was studying law. She basically dropped everything to start helping him with his career. And after he was elected, she really embraced the job of First Lady. Really wanted to go after humanitarian causes, which, you know, now takes on a whole new meaning. She just posted, "I'm proud to live with you in the same country today. I will not have panic. I'll be calm and confident. My children are looking at me. I'll be next to them and next to my husband and with you." No mistresses, girlfriends, or baby mamas in Zelensky's life. He's just clean living, just a family man. Want to bring in Dana Kennedy. She is the national reporter at the New York Post. She's covered both of these first families extensively. They couldn't be more different, Dana. They just couldn't.
They couldn't be more different. I think that Olena Zelensky and her husband it's like they came from Hollywood, and they really did. They came from Ukraine's Hollywood, as you just spoke about. Volodymyr Zelensky was a comedian, a really kind of well-regarded actor, appeared on the show called Servant of the People, in which he played a high school teacher who became president of Ukraine. And then in real life, he did the same thing. But his wife is an incredible asset. She's fresh-faced. She appeared on the cover of Ukraine Vogue. She is, as you said, appears to be very clean living. So does he. They have a son. They have a daughter. They're social media friendly. Her husband is being portrayed as, rightly, I guess, as this incredible badass in the trenches with his men. She is with their children. We've learned somewhere, an undisclosed location, not surprisingly, in Ukraine, we believe. They come across really, really well. And I assume that even though she says she doesn't like being in the spotlight, they have known each other since college and when they were teenagers. So you have to imagine that they're a team, almost the way they're Gen X, they're millennials. And you have to imagine that they give each other a lot of support. I imagine there is pillow talk as far as what they're doing going forward. And, you know, even Hollywood couldn't make up what happened to them and where they find themselves today.
Right. I mean, unbelievable. And I highly doubt anybody can tell Vladimir Putin what to do, even if you can bend and twist like a rhythmic gymnastic. Dana Kennedy, thank you. Good to see you again.
Thanks, Ashleigh.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.